You look lonely. I can fix
I'ma kiss you, baby. I can hear the sound of breaking down. I've been confused as of late, yeah. Watching my youth slip away. You don't like the sun, you wake me up, but you train me out if I get too much. I might be on a break. To your this feels like I can't move. Shit in my heart, staring me down. But I know I miss you, baby, if I leave right now. I'ma kiss you, baby, I can hear the sound of breaking down.
It's getting late. I'm making my way over to my favorite place. I gotta get my body moving, shake the stress away. I wasn't looking for nobody when you looked my way. Possible candidate, yeah. Who knew that you'd be up in here looking like you do? You're making staying on here impossible. Baby, I'ma say your aura is incredible. If you don't have to go, don't. Do you know what you started? I just came here to party, but now we're rocking on the dance floor, acting on it. Your hands are on my waist, just let the music play. We're hand in hand, just adjusting our face to face. I wanna take you away.
How you guys been? It's been a busy few days. We're glad to be back here on the channel. Hope you guys been well. First, I should announce to you guys that I won't be here Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I'm gonna go to LA. So if any of you guys are in LA, let me know. We can do a meetup or something. We'll see what happens. What's up, Jamie? Hi, Theory. Got 2 injuries. Not been working out for a week. Feels like I'm gaining back my weight, but I'm still in calorie deficit. It's bugging me. Okay, I gotta pause this for a sec. So if you're injured and you want to stay lean and all that, then yeah, okay, go for your calorie deficit. But if you're injured and you want to recover as fast as you can, then I just eat. Because the problem is that your body right now needs all of the nutrients that it can get in order to recover fully. So, yeah, I wouldn't worry about being in a deficit right now. You don't want to like starve your body when it's requiring more nutrients and proteins and stuff to, create collagen and heal when you're injured. So definitely be eating, man. What's up, Jose? With this? Why couldn't it be Jose with like the $50 or something? Why couldn't it be Jose with like the $100? Oh, cool. Am I gonna vlog stream anything in LA? Maybe. Theory, I'm taking my behind the wheel test for driving next week. Any tips? Yeah, make sure you shoulder check when you change lanes. I actually like going that way. Like, don't do one of these like. Oh, you do. You gotta crank that shit all the way back in case there's like some cyclist or whatever.
I'm on a bike. Beep, beep, beep. I'm on a bike.
Yeah, no nerd theory on Monday. It's horror nights, bro. It's horror nights. Started. Gotta get on it. Yeah, that's I shoulder checked on my first driving test. I shoulder checked, and this stupid asshole woman shoulder checks for me as I'm shoulder checking because she thinks I'm not going to shoulder check. And she's like, you didn't shoulder check. I'm like, I literally did. You did it at the same time I did. She's like, nope, you didn't. Fucking takes it off on the board. I'm like, dude, I literally did. She's like, well, you can't get your license because you didn't shoulder check. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Fucking asshole. Oh, cool. Thanks, Micah. Yeah, that really helps. Lost 12. What? Lost 12 kilograms? How long does it take to put back on? 12 kilograms? Well, probably most of it's water, dude. I wouldn't worry about it. Dude, he didn't actually... Dude, he sent a free message and he typed $500. It's not actually $500. It's nothing. It's no money at all. Yeah, literally. Oh, thanks, Nathaniel. Hey, so I saw we have like about 400 extra subs here, which is cool. Is anyone here one of those new subs? If you are, type 1. Let me know. And if you've been here for a long time, spam 2. I want to see you. Oh, cool. Okay. What's up, Jonathan? Guten Morgen. Wie geht's? Yeah, that's true. Well, how do I go back to the gym and stop feeling burnt out after 1 week? Well, you're probably not eating enough and you're not sleeping enough, so you gotta let your hormones recover and stuff, right? You gotta let your body recover. Jesus. Once again, requesting Order 69 merch. One day. Advice for being a director? No, because I'm not a director, so I don't really know what to give you advice on. Guys, so this, I ordered this about 5 months ago, and it is from like a third-party company. It's like the one thing this chair has been missing. It's a headrest. I'm honestly kind of down to just like attach it in place right now because I haven't had time to actually do it. I'm fucking stoked, dude. It's like this is an amazing chair. It's literally like the one thing that hasn't been working. Peel white backing and place firm on chair. Wait, white backing? What do you mean white backing? Oh, wait, what? Oh shit, this thing. Oh. Can be repositioned as needed. Exact placement is not necessary. The film is covered by arm mechanism and not visible. Okay, cool. Where do I put it? Why would I do this? Okay, put it on the spine. How much cardio do you do each week? I don't know. I kind of count like walking dogs and stuff as cardio. I count, yeah, basically anything where your heart rate is elevated as cardio. So whatever you're doing, if your heart rate's elevated, I would say maybe how much I do in a week. Geez, I don't know. I'd say I at least get like 20 minutes of elevated heart rate a day at the minimum. So yeah, it's meant to attach to hey, did you guys hear that we're gonna be getting like some behind the scenes Ahsoka episode 4 thing tonight? Is it at midnight? I'm gonna have my tab open for that and just like make sure, because if it is, then I gotta hop on a watch party on the main channel for it. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it open and see. Maybe at midnight I'll refresh it. What's up, Nathan? What's up, bro? Thanks for dropping in. Where in LA will you be at? I live very close to LA. I'm gonna be going to Horror Nights. It just opened, right? We listening, baby. What's going on? What's happening? Okay, cool. All right. Advice to deal with bullies at my age, 47. What's up, Dadpool? Thanks for the $5. I wonder what your channel is about. Is it about Deadpool? Advice to deal with bullies at age 47. I started podcasting because of them. They ditched and ridiculed me. I had to prove myself on live stream at hospital. Can I have a little more information, please? Who's them? Are these people online? Are these people that are your friends? Because I would typically treat that differently. So if it's someone online, I have different methods of having to how I wouldn't even say deal with that. I'd say like understand that. And then with people in like who are in my circle or like my friends or whatever who betray me or whatever like that, then I obviously have a different approach to that as well. So I'd need to know a little more information. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks, Mills. Appreciate it. The son in Ahsoka, why is he popping out now? Because he's coming. What's up, Ben? Hey, wanted to say sorry if I was chatting too much in my last message. Not sure if you saw the last thing done. Again, don't mean to bother you about it. Thanks for the new time. Appreciate it. I didn't check. Did you complete it? Thanks, Ben. Hold up. Let's see. Let me check my email. Okay, great. Yeah, you completed it. So I don't know what you mean. Too much. What do you mean? Too much talking. What do you mean? Let me tell. Oh wait, hold on. Video currently uploading to Drive. Awesome. No, what do you? I don't know what you mean. You were talking too much. Jesus, I have like, holy crap, I've got 5 videos I haven't uploaded. That's crazy. Whoa. It's nuts. Cool. If this is a safe place to talk. Yeah, so this channel was created for all people to discuss important things that they want to talk about and not be judged for it. And, you know, diving into OCD and relationships, and not correlated, but it could be. And psychology and just like success, ambitions, goals, things like that. Basically anything for the most part. So we're all pretty loving here. So Yo Theory, so I had a prediction. First of all, thanks Christian Terry for the $9.99. I appreciate that donation. Yo Theory, I had a prediction of Filoni's movie and stuff. I believe since we're going to a new secret galaxy, all the fighting will happen there, even for the movie. So in a way, it's kind of separate. I think so too, dude. And that's something I mentioned in a vid and live streams, is that now that we're going to this other galaxy, it's going to be completely different. So in that sense where like the events of the sequel trilogy, whatever, aren't really relevant, because we now have a whole new galaxy of events and things and its own history and its own lore. Pretty excited. What's up, bro? I received my I love the original trilogy hoodie, but I also ordered the Snips jacket. Didn't receive it. Both were purchased at the same time. Do you know they ship hoodies separate? Yeah, so the Snips sweater won't be shipped until December. So it should have said that in in your order or in your receipt for that sweater. So it'll say like start shipping in December. May even ship early January, but it depends when you purchased it. So that one's coming, and they're all going to start being fulfilled now and made. The extra ones, at least. Yeah, thanks, Magma. Yeah, it'll come, dude. You got the I love the prequels one, but then the new one's gonna come probably by around Christmas time, I would say. If not, then it's gonna a little bit after. Thanks, man. Appreciate the support, dude. Is Chad Bain lurking? Chad sometimes drops in like a little bit later, I find. You should re-upload that Sun video you had over 3 years ago. It get views. Yeah, well, I feel like people can just go back and rewatch, or I can always just like re-upload it with some extra stuff in it. So in my message before you said you sent a new one, I had an idea there. I figured I'd get your thoughts on it. It was a short paragraph, so I kind of felt like I was... No, I don't... Is it the one about Cobra Kai information or stuff? Honestly, sometimes like I don't have time to like read so much, so I just like, if I have a video, I just send it to you, and then I go on to the next thing, and then when I have time, I can go and read what you said and really think about it. Go Theory, at college now, and a girl asked me to get food with her on Monday. It's basically my first time being one-on-one with a girl. I'm super nervous. I don't like bailing out. Don't bail out. Why would you bail out? No balls. No balls. Why would you bail out, dude? No, you got to go out with her and have fun. Yeah, go for food. Pay for her meal if you can. Be chivalrous. Be laid back. Seer the crackhead offered me services. I said no. That's a good idea. So Sajid. Yeah, go for it, baby. Go for it, baby. I feel like I missed someone. Did I see him? No. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, cool. Alright, hopefully the thing drops at midnight, dude. I'm excited to see that. Hopefully. Okay, what track you guys want? What's gonna set the mood for tonight? No, I feel like that's more for later. Huh? Gotcha. All right, thanks. No, yeah, no worries, Ben. Thank you, man. Thanks for the great work. KK ruined the galaxy far away. Filoni made his... Yeah, dude, she destroyed it so bad that Filoni had to go and make his own. Alright, let me put this headrest on. Okay, so install zone right there. Oh, I got you. Okay, cool. That's what I suspected, too. So... Turn 21 next week, but I don't drink USA ideas. Yeah, dude, like go to the arcade, man. Like you don't gotta always drink. Oh shit, okay, I got it. Working on Sonic anime show, tips on making it real. What do you mean, like the official one, or tips on making it real? What do you mean by making it real? Working on a Sonic anime show, tips on making it real. I don't understand that question. I don't know. What are tips on making it real? Make it look good? What's up, Bryant? Bryant with the 99. Marco says, hey Theory, what's your advice on being highly obsessive, ambitious with work and balancing a serious relationship? It's just about time management and about priorities. So I find if you prioritize your work and you complete what you need to do for the day, then you're going to have a much better and clear mind with your significant other than if you procrastinate because you want to spend time with them. But eventually that could cause issues. It could cause you to feel uncomfortable or irritated because you know you have this like nagging thing in the back of your mind where you got to do this work. And if you don't, then but you want to spend time with your girl. So it's like, in that sense, kind of difficult. So I would really recommend that you... How the fuck am I supposed to get this on? I'd really recommend that you just do time management. Like, so if you, let's say you got this, and this to do for the day. Like, hey, babe, I want to see you, but I got to finish this. Finish it. And then you can go see her and you spend as much time as you want with her. So, because you know that you have to get that done, and you also know that if you don't get it done, it'll just trickle over into the relationship, and you'll be like pissy. It's happened to me. I guess I sometimes feel like I'm getting on your nerves, and I struggle to read people at times. When I used to work at Staples, I had the same difficulty with my boss, so there's... No, dude, you never get on my nerves. I just need you to understand I'm a very busy guy, and I'm not saying that, like, I'm all this. I just am a really busy guy. Like, I don't have a team of people working with me or doing... It's just me, all content creation, like I do everything, right? So, you make my life easier in the sense where, like, I don't sometimes have time to, like, read all of these unnecessary messages about, like, this and that, or if you're trying to give me ideas for content creation or whatever, like, I don't need you to inform me of the work that you're doing for preparing for the work that I'm going to give you. Like, I just expect you to do it and give me a good product when I send you the video. That's it, right? So that is... Oh, here we go. I got it. That's all I expect. But no, dude, you make my life easier. Don't ever say that. You're great. And you edit fantastically. Tips on gauging if you're actually being lazy or tired? Makes no difference. Whether you're lazy or tired is irrelevant, because at the end of the day, the result is the same. You're not getting the work done. So, you know, that in itself, I think, is being lazy. By trying to decipher between the two. It's like, I don't care if you're tired, man. I don't care if you're lazy. Get the fucking job done. That's it. And that's just how you got to look at it. What's up, Philip? Hey, Theory. I love you, man. Do you think there was anyone who was able to control one of the Force gods instead of both of them? Like Anakin? Do you think there was anyone who was able to control one of the Force gods instead of both of them? I think the father. I think the father could have... Well... I don't know, but the father couldn't even control the son, so... I mean, if they want to introduce, like, some new character, then yeah, maybe. Otherwise, I don't think so. Alright, hey, thanks, Philip, for the $10, man. Derek West, hey, Theory, just stopping by before I head to work. Plus, loving the watch party is awesome, dude. I'm glad you're joining them, and I hope you have a great day at work, bro. Dude! You didn't have to do that. That's really generous, man. Bro, I hope you're having a great shift. Whatever you're doing, I hope you kill it and make a lot of money today, dude. Thank you so much. I'm working on a Sonic anime for YouTube. Been crafting story for months, and you made your dream real. How should I go about making mine happen? Oh, okay. Well, you know, I would maybe try to get a pretty good team. I don't know what's involved in making yours, but you probably need more people. So first of all, find a very competent producer who can outsource a lot of the people that you may need for certain projects. They obviously charge money, so you're going to have to, discuss that with them. And then see if you want to direct yourself. You need to find a sound engineer. You need to find VFX people or whoever it might be, artists. And yeah, your producer is the first thing that you need if you don't know how to do all this yourself. Announcement on IG for fan meetup while in LA. Possibly. I'm going down with my girl, so we're going to spend some time together, and that's my priority, but I would love to see you guys as well if I have like an hour. So yeah, I might just do like a spontaneous one, and if I do, it would probably be like Universal City Walk or something like that. Maybe on like a Monday or Sunday, perhaps. I'm not too sure yet. Absolutely, Ben. Thank you, man. Thank you for your work. What's up, Blackjack? Hey, Theory, have you ever been to Clifton Hill in Niagara Falls? No, I've never been there. Never been to Niagara, man. I don't really go much places in Canada. I don't know. Yeah. Sorry, chat. 1 sec. What is this, dude? Pissing me off. It's gonna be crazy if I can get... I don't even know why they didn't put this on the chair to begin with, man. Crazy. So dumb. Still fucking up. I'm at least aware but won't end well. Okay, do you want to not be so cryptic? Like, what are you, the Riddler? Come on, dude. Come on. We're here to grow you as a man, as a person, so open up. Tell me. A little more. Now I am become Anakin, slaughterer of younglings. Well, that's not good. What gets rid of overhanging stomach? Eating less. Yeah, so there's two different types of cardio. I would do the steady state cardio, where like that burns more into the brown fat, which is like more the deep, stubborn fat you can't get rid of. If you do stuff like HIIT and stuff like that just lowers your calories and depletes your glycogen, which is the carbohydrates and sugars that you eat throughout the day or maybe yesterday. But if you want to target the fat, you need to do a steady state cardio for maybe like 20-30 minutes a day. So that could be like uphill walking. That could be, you know, any sort of exercise where you can keep a conversation going, but you're kind of out of breath, but not really. That gets into the stubborn fat. And then, of course, like eating less. Right? What's your take on religion? Thanks for being you. I think there are a lot of good parts of different religions out there. I think every religion has some really good things about it. However, I also think that fanaticism of anything, fanatics, are just fucking insane, and they need to reevaluate their entire devotion to this religion or whatever it might be, because fanaticism it's not balanced. And I think the whole thing about religion is to be a better person, and I don't think that being fanatic about anything in life is a good thing. So, but if that's how they want to live their life, man, that's their thing. But I just find fanatic people are usually very judgy, and they try to like push their shit on other people. A lot of religions cause wars, man. So it depends, you know, what kind of people you have following these religions and how deep they want to go into it. Depressed Mario, what's going on? So by the end of our goal here is to make Depressed Mario change his name to Happy Mario. If the quick fan meetups happen Sunday works best for most people, me and my buddy would be honored to meet the legendary SWT. Best thing I could show you is my progress at the gym inspired by your workout videos. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, so if I do one, I'm going to see some jacked Depressed Mario coming up. Bro, they have Nintendo World now. I didn't even know this. I am a massive Star Wars fan. I wouldn't say I'm like a crazy fanatic. Fanatics are like... I don't even think they have anything to do with the subject, like religion or Star Wars. I think it just says a lot about the person, right? So they're probably so empty on the inside that and don't have much going for them. This is how I think of it, that they're probably taking something, Star Wars, politics, SJWs, for example, or whatever it might be, religion, and they're really driving it home and pushing it so freaking far because that's their identity. And so, like, you see it a lot, especially with, like, a lot of liberals. You see it a lot with a lot of conservatives. They make their politics their identity. And I think humans were put on this earth, and our souls are so much more expansive than being put in a box or, being whatever. So I think, like, sequel trilogy fans, a lot of those guys really preach you have to like the sequels, and if you don't, you're this and that. I think that, to me, is a fanatic person who has latched themselves onto this new era of Star Wars. And I just think that, that wasn't nearly as prominent with George's stuff. Recently, I saw my girlfriend's phone pop up, like, text-wise. Been dating her 5 years. She always tells me she loves me and stuff, but I saw her message with some short dude, and bro randomly texts her plus. What do you mean you saw her message with some short dude? What was the message? And what's his relevance in her life? I would first talk about that, discuss that. Yo, Philip. Brother, describe your ideal lightsaber. I think you have mentioned it in the past. I don't know if anything has changed. Ideal lightsaber would probably be something that I could twirl really well, so something that doesn't have a lot of knobs and shit. But at the same time, I became so accustomed to Anakin's lightsaber when I was a teenager that I can freaking do anything with that thing, man. I know the ins and outs of every part of that saber that I could just through my fingers. And yeah, so I like Anakin's saber, but I also like the way Sidious's looks. I think it looks really cool. Alright, cool, it's done. Nice, bro. Sick. I think I put it on wrong. I fucked up. Do you have advice for moving in with a woman relationship? Whew. I'm gonna sit down for this one. I do. I've lived with quite a few women in my life, and it really depends what kind of woman you have, okay? And like what your expectations are of your woman in the house. Some people split everything equally. Some people have gender dynamics, gender roles in the house. You know, let's say the woman cooks and cleans and the man provides all the money and provides the home and pays for all the bills. And so that's a partnership, right? One person does this, one person does that. Or, you know, the man does all that stuff, the home stuff. The woman goes out and makes the money and comes in, and that's their dynamic. So you first have to establish what you guys want in your dynamic in the household, because you are both a team at the end of the day. And so either you each put in 50, or one person puts in 100% of these tasks, the other person puts in 100% of these tasks, and you both live a very comfortable life with each other as you both are completing each other's tasks. I think it's really important to give your significant other enough space in the home. So I think that, you know, if you don't see them for a bit, like, you grow fonder of them. So, like, for example, if I'm always smothering my girlfriend and she doesn't have a minute to work or be alone or scroll through her TikTok or whatever, like, she's going to get very frustrated and annoyed eventually, and she'll be like, I don't even know why I'm frustrated and annoyed, but she just needs that alone time. The same goes vice versa for the man. If a man has a lot of work to do, he needs to get that done first. I think that's something that's really important, because if he doesn't, then he could hold resentment for not completing certain tasks on his significant other, who has no fault. It's the guy's fault to be able to actually properly finish his work and then go spend time with them, or vice versa. I think that's an issue. I think just being really kind to one another and sensitive and loving and polite and respectful, I think, is what is probably the most important thing, because you both come from different households. You both come from different families and different upbringings, right? Not everyone has the same upbringing and understanding of, you know, of life. And, like, not saying one is better than the other, but, like, you guys have been raised differently. So it's important to understand that, and to know that it doesn't mean that they're wrong, and it doesn't mean you're wrong. It just means you both have different habits and understandings. So communication is probably the most important thing if you guys want to make it work. So many people move in together and it doesn't work because there's lack of communication, there's lack of respect, there's lack of empathy. And one thing I've learned is that men are extremely logical and women are extremely emotional in a lot of... I'm going to get canceled for this fucking shit, but I don't care. This has worked in my life. So women are very, very more emotionally based than men, depending on the man, especially today's world. So even if, let's say, your woman's being, like, overly dramatic, you kind of still need to take the man's role and be calm and understanding. You know, it's like if a child is going crazy and crying their head off, it's like, what are you going to do, yell at the child? Like, why the fuck are you crying? No, it's a child. It's going to cry. You need to console it, you need to be sensitive towards it, and you need to let it do its thing and get the cry out. Maybe it just needs to fucking cry. So that's one other thing that I've learned. Also doing acts of kindness around the home. So, like, let's say, like, if you each do things that, let's say, aren't your tasks. Like, let's say you guys do 50-50. Let's say, I don't know, like, you're folding the laundry as the man or whatever. You did the laundry, and she comes in, she starts helping you. Fuck, that's beautiful. That's great. Let's say you're taking the garbage out, and she starts helping you with the recycling. That's beautiful. That's a team. You guys need to move as a team. I think that's something that's really, really important. It's something that I've learned with living with people, with women. So you definitely need to do that. And beyond that, you know, you guys will have different rules and you guys will figure it out as you go. But just the main thing is to be respectful of each other and to always keep an open mind that the other person has their own preferences in the home, and you guys want to create a comfortable and loving home for the two of you. So that takes compromise, and you both need to compromise for each other. Otherwise, it won't work. Man, you really got a lot out of that $2, eh? Suggestions. I love Star Wars growing up since 2013. I feel broken. It feels like my favorite outlet was ruined. Yeah, join the fucking club. But as long as we got Dave, I think it'll be all right. You're a good man. Appreciate you. But I appreciate you too, dude. Appreciate you too. Recently went through a bad breakup. The worst thing about it is we have a lot of mutual friends, and I live in a small town. Yeah, do you have to be friends with them? I don't know. Pick and choose. Me and this girl I'm talking to, we are both really into each other, but I don't like how she smokes weed and drinks. Any advice on what I should do? Well, it's not really for you to tell her how to conduct her life. If there are certain values that don't align with yours, that she finds to be okay, you know, you don't have any right to tell her what to do with her life, but you can definitely voice your opinions and being like, look, I love our relationship. I love how close we are. I love everything about you. For me, I don't smoke weed and I don't like to drink alcohol. And you could explain why, you could explain whatever. Maybe your like uncle was an alcoholic or some shit and like you have a bad affinity to it, or you just don't like it. You live a very healthy lifestyle and you don't do that shit. Express that to her and see if she's willing to compromise. She'll be like, okay, you know what, I understand. And I think anyone with a sound mind would understand that like drinking a lot of alcohol and smoking weed all the time isn't really beneficial to their overall health. So she can also understand that, hey, you know what, maybe I got a clean guy that doesn't like this stuff, and perhaps I could tone it down or not do it around him or whatever, and you guys can figure that out together. But at the same time, like, you can't expect someone to change what they really like to do for you. And if they will, then hey, cool, then you better be pretty reciprocate that energy with stuff that maybe she doesn't like. Maybe you I don't fucking know, like leave your underwear on the floor, or I don't know, you know. So I think, yeah, that's you can't change people. They have to be willing to change for themselves. You could talk to her about it. Yeah, I don't like people that like need to constantly like are never sober. I can understand if they do it like once a week or something like that, but I think, you know, someone who's always getting high or always getting drunk is just running away from something and likes to be in this altered state, which I think is just practicing poor ability to deal with situations because they're always having to be under the influence because they can't fucking deal with life. I've met those people, dude. I've met people who like are always high, and I'm like, or always drinking, and I'm like, bro, you got a fucking problem. like you do your thing, but you got an issue. But if they're doing it like, you know, once every week or a couple times a week, like, whatever, fuck. Do you think Disney missed a huge opportunity by introducing Cal Kestis in either live action or animation? No, I think he'll come into live action eventually. Yo, dude, thank you for the big soupy, man. Hey, Theory, hope your day is going well. Why is Star Wars so important to you, and is there a specific era of Star Wars that you love the most? Also, enjoying these late night chats. The Last Samurai soundtrack is badass. Oh, thank you for the really big super chat, man. I appreciate the $50. Star Wars is really special to me for many different reasons. First of all, my dad introduced it to me when I was a kid. Second of all, I lived kind of like a bit of a sheltered life because I was so sick as a kid. And for that reason, you know, my parents were like really overly protective because I had no immune system. And like my bone structure was a couple of years behind, and I was just really sick. Like I was very sick as a kid, and I was just starting to recover now, and I was healthy, and like, you know, it was in remission, and you know, we didn't know if it would come back, but we were hoping it wouldn't. So I kind of lived a bit of a sheltered life in a sense, where like kids would make a lot of fun of me. They'd call me like Band-Aid or weak or whatever and shit like that, just because, like, you know, I didn't have an immune system really anymore, so I could get sick very easily. So for me, Star Wars was like Darth Vader was power, and I was so in lust with powerful people, like fictitious, like fictional people, because I didn't really have any myself, and I just thought it was so fucking cool that there is another world in the stars, like away from this place, where these people use the Force, and it's like an extension of themselves, which my dad studied Aikido, so it was already very, very ingrained in me. You know, Ki is very much like the Force. And so I was really, really into it, and I thought it was really freaking cool. So the story itself was amazing because there's so much character development in it, right? You find Luke Skywalker in the beginning where he's just this boy who's annoying as fuck, and he's kind of a pussy, and he just doesn't really know what his path is or what his choices are going to be or what he needs to do with his life. And by the end of Return of the Jedi, he is a completely different person, and he is this very calm and collected, very powerful, very stoic, very controlled. He's emotionally controlled, and I really liked that, and that's something I still struggle with today, but I'm learning. And he just completely, for me, was such a pillar of strength, because it's like, if he can change who he was and how he was, so unsure of things, so annoying, rampant, you know, then everyone can with time. And then in The Empire Strikes Back, you know, he quit his training and he sucked, he lost, and then he trained, and then he came back, and the Gamorrean guards in Jabba's palace just, and they all choked, and he just like walks in there like a G, just freaking hood up, everything, just like walks into the palace like, yo, like, you guys can't do shit to me. Just super cool. And I really loved that. And then of course the prequels came out, and that was like geared more for my age. I was 9 years old when Anakin was 9 years old. And then as I'm aging into this teen with angst, who did live a bit of a sheltered life in a sense, where my parents really like looked after me a lot and were very protective because of my illness, that I started to get angry at people who would make fun of me and put me down and bully me. And I didn't really have a growth spurt. I wasn't really big, so I was like a pretty small kid in high school. And so I saw Anakin Skywalker, who always wanted to be more, and everyone was constantly holding him back for whatever reason. And he had this impatience in him, he had this anger, he had this drive, he had this sense of personal understanding. Like he knew what he wanted, he just didn't know how to get there. And as I aged, that was very much me, myself, and I really felt a close connection towards Anakin Skywalker as he was a boy, to then he was a teenager, to then he was a man. And his turn to the dark side was also very relevant for me because of people betraying him, people not respecting him, people putting him down and keeping him down, keeping him back. And I felt like there was a lot of that in my life with kids and bullies in school, and just never getting the respect I wanted. And so I always had this hunger for power. So it kind of like turned me into very ambitious, very hardworking, very I think even insecure. Like I just wanted to show up like everyone, you know, forever doubting me. And so I felt that with Anakin. But then I also looked at Luke and I'm like, you know, I want to be Luke in Return of the Jedi. And I'm still not there yet. So I looked at Anakin and then I saw he became Darth Vader and I knew he was going to be Darth Vader. And so I was like, this guy became so powerful and so controlled and just feared that in the end he did get the respect, but then he learned that that was wrong and that was the wrong way to live. And so again, even after all that character arc and the power and the fear and all this shit, he realized that Luke's way was the right way. And there was even a choice in that where, like, you can do all this shit and you can realize that this is not the right way and you can change. And fuck, man, like, it just hit me, like, so deeply when I was 15 because I had been watching those movies, like, every night and studying them and being in love with them. And so for me in my life, like, it really resonated super deeply with, like, things I went through, things that I was held back on, not knowing where I was in life, not knowing who I wanted to be, but kind of having an idea, being constantly fucked with my whole life by people, not respected. Like, I just attached myself to Anakin so much, but I knew at the end of the day, Luke Skywalker in Return of the Jedi was who I wanted to eventually end up becoming. So it was almost like this journey process of my own life. I saw Luke in episode 4, then I saw Anakin in episode 1, then I saw Anakin in episode 2, and then somewhere along the lines I became Anakin in episode 3, where I just said, fuck everyone, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like now I just cycle through Anakin episode 3, Vader, and Luke Return of the Jedi, depending on different moments. But again, that's not really like a emotionally balanced person. So I really want to get to that point, and that's what I'm working on with my psychologist to get to that level. And then, of course, there was, like, you know, there's a lot of Vegeta in me as well, which is like this huge ego, and I had that immensely in my 20s. So there's a lot of characters that, like, really resonated within me because I was just so much like that, and I'm like, holy shit. So yeah, that's kind of like the deep answer as to why I love Star Wars. I mean, also because, like, it gave me a massive connection with my dad, with my mom, with my friends. I met my best friend on a Star Wars forum. And when I didn't really have friends, I would read my Star Wars books and my comics and go on the Star Wars forums. I'd play with my Star Wars lightsabers, my toys. I'd watch the movies, and I'd feel comfort and I'd feel happiness because these were characters that I really embodied and really wanted to be like. And so I fully believed that I was Anakin Skywalker. Like, I kid you not. Like, like, delusional. Like, I actually thought, like, I was Anakin. Weird, right? But I think a lot of us did, especially when the movie came out, if you're my age. So yeah, kind of interesting to go deep into it. And my favorite era would probably have to be like the prequels or something like that. Age of the Republic. What's up, Anthony? In the Old Republic, they mastered meat saber. Yeah, would you know about that? I just rewatched The Spy Who Loved Me. What a movie. Very good movie. Damn, super after super. Holy super chat, Batman. New super chats. Wait, what? Oh, shit. Hold on. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, read that one. Read that one. Read that one. Read that one. What's up, Timify? Shin, Morgan, congratulations. You almost got them. Yeah. You fucking just shat on it, right? Mirok was smoke. Now he's a joke. Y'all want to poke. Give me a toke. Was it 12 yet? Okay, so is the Ahsoka thing out? Oh, the Ahsoka thing's not out yet, I guess. Oh, wait. It is out. Master and Apprentice, a special look at Ahsoka. It's only 7 minutes. I guess I can do a watch party for it after this. Always do that then. I suppose. It's live, by the way, Theory. Yeah, dude, I just saw that. It's crazy. It's nuts. Why is Star Wars so important to you guys? Okay, let me know in the chat. Like, what does Star Wars mean to you? Like, is it just something you do for fun? Is it because it's, like, popular now? Or is there a deeper story to it? Or is it just kind of surface level? What's up, Daniel? Dad stepped out. I found role models with Luke, Yoda, and other characters in other movies. At least with Dad, I know what not to do. Yeah, and that's great. And that's probably your gift, man, is that you're going to be a really great dad. Because, look, people either have a great role model as a father, and they know what to do, but even they can see their flaws and be like, okay, I'm going to do this. But then people have their own flaws, so they'll grow up to be their own kind of dad. Or I find a fatherless son, if they have that good in them, then they will probably be an exceptional father to make up for the lack of the father in their life. This thing's driving me crazy. Fuck it. I'm gonna have to do it another time. I can't figure it out right now. It's taking too long. Star Wars means dueling, fencing, chess, athletics. Star Wars for me is that you need to let go to grow and to just accept that things will end up how they are supposed to. Always love you, man. Things are supposed to end up how they're supposed to, so long as you do everything you can to make your outcomes come to life, to make your goal come to life, whatever it might be. Yo, Nathan, thanks, dude. What's up, Nathaniel? Here, $2 for that great speech on your reason why you love Star Wars, just like Terry Silver in Season 5, Episode 10, about it's a competitive sport speech. Well, thanks, Nathaniel. Yeah, kind of went deep there, I guess. quiet. You want the music even louder than this? So's your hair, man. Yo, Tim's. Chat part 1 of 2. When I read that Sabine actress is 1 year older than I was surprised and relieved like Denzel Washington. What the fuck? When I read that Shin actress is younger, I was like, oh man. How old is she? How old is the Shin actress? I'm gonna say she's 24. Yo, where's Darth Gutierrez? My dad introduced me to Star Wars when I was a kid. He recently passed. Oh fuck! He recently passed away in May. Me and him would bond about Star Wars. He didn't enjoy Kenobi series, but he would have loved the Ahsoka series. I'm so sorry for your loss, man. And I think everyone disliked the Kenobi series, and I think a lot of people really like the Ahsoka series. And I'm sure he's enjoying watching you watching it, man. Star Wars was an escape for me when being treated for leukemia as a kid. It's amazing. I'm glad you're good, dude. Yo, there you are. I haven't seen you in a bit, man. Glad you're doing good. Nice to see your face. Chat part 2 of 2. What helps me sleep at night is that at least Philip the Duke of Edinburgh was older than his wife in Superior, the Queen Elizabeth II. Why would that help you sleep at night? What relevancy does that have with your life, Timothy? I'm asking you thought-provoking questions, so they're not just like out of the blue. Empolth 2000 with 20 bucks, man. Jesus. Thank you. So my biggest franchises that I love are DC, Marvel, and Star Wars. Star Wars, unlike most franchise I have encountered, in my opinion, just has a feel to it like a force. Luke is my favorite, followed by Anakin and Maul. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. It definitely does have a completely different feeling. Yeah, it's true. Can we get the likes up? Spam the likes, baby. Yeah, absolutely, man. Dude. Yeah, love you. Yeah, Waffles is thought unprovoking. Okay? You read Waffles' comments and you just lose brain cells. What? She's 35? I just started going to the gym. It's so daunting with so many people around, and most of the time I don't know what to do, honestly. That's okay. There's so much information out there, man. Today's day and age where there's a lot of information on the internet for free. A lot of shitty information, but a lot of good information too. So, you can start off by watching my channel if you want. Strength Theory, where I go through a lot of different workouts and exercises. But essentially, if you're starting out, dude, just like do a whole bunch of machines every time you go. Eat enough protein, and you'll be good. What's up, bro? What's your night shift? Damn, you're looking scary. What are you doing there? Are you hunting for ghosts? Hunting for ghosts? What's up, man? There are these kids in school who shout names of this kid in my gym class who's very angry, and they blame it on me when he confronts us. No matter how I word it, he thinks it's me. What? Oh, they're just like, Peter! And they and fucking Peter thinks it's you? Stop saying my name! $2.99 to help pay for Lambo fuel. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it, Dylan. Because it came to me. The queen was the head of the family. Sorry, I guess I'm a bit like, what am I doing? I'm a struggling actor. Savvy. Let's try to rephrase that and not put the word struggling in there. Because I don't think you're struggling. I think that's a term that's put out there a lot really easily. And I think people need to kind of be a little more aware of the terms that they use on themselves. So don't say you're a struggling actor. Just say you're an actor and you have big dreams that you are going to achieve. That's it. You're not struggling. Even if you're fucking struggling, you don't ever say it. It puts you in a lower mental place. Theory, have you preferred protein powder brand? I've been loving your Ahsoka streams. Much love from Dallas. What's up, bro? How's Dallas? Dude, honestly, I loved Gaspari Nutrition Proven Egg, but they don't fucking sell it anymore or something. I don't know, I can't find it. I really like, I think it's called ATP Labs. I like their shit. Yo! Your channels, Lord of the Rings and Star Wars, have helped hold me together in some of my darkest times. Still working through it, but these streams and highlights are highlights for me during the week. Thanks for everything. Thank you, dude. Thanks for watching. It's because of you that I'm still kicking. Keep up the lives on Theory Talks. Thank you, Stan. Absolutely. Thanks, Darth. Thank you, Darth Gutierrez. Bro, it's been like 3 days. Had a busy few nights. Yeah, Muay Thai is cool. I really like boxing. I was always pretty good at it. And I did it for about 10, 11 years. And then I did MMA. I really liked MMA. But there's just something really special about boxing. I really like it. That'd be cool. When did Disney add sparks to saber clashes? Oh fuck, I don't know. What's up, Kale? What's going on, dude? Missed the streams last couple nights, Siri, but going to UFC tonight, so ain't gonna... Tonight? Oh, because it's midnight now. I see. Do you live in BC secession from Canada? What's secession? I live in BC. Oh, do you believe in BC... What? Do you believe in BC secession? I wouldn't know what that means. God. Oh, cool. What's the weirdest experience you've had at the gym? Working there. Yeah, I was trying to fix a chair the whole time. Do you think we'll see Kenobi's brother sibling? No. I think that was some stupid shit that they made up in the show. Oh, that'll never happen, man. Star Wars, Pooh, and Pirates are places to escape to. Luke is my first live-action hero, and I have you by my side, mate. I have you by my side, too. I have all you guys. We are an army, and the army grows. Probably going to sound weird, but every time I take a day or two to rest, I feel a little guilty. Any tips to avoid that feeling? Yeah, just know that here's how you do it. If you feel guilty taking rest days because you feel like you're not working, you have to take rest days for your work, because if you don't, then you will be overworked and you won't create as productively as you would if you weren't overworked. Dope. Who's the Mr. Miyagi? Yoda. Without a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt, man. Let's get a little badass in the stream here. Woke up with a sore throat. Any Canadian remedies? Just a lot of water and sleep. Just lay at home. Don't go to the gym. You'll just run yourself down and get other people sick. A lot of vitamin C. A lot of vitamin C. Bro, I've had my socks in my pockets for like the last hour and a bit, and they're like all warm now that I'm putting on my feet. It's so nice. Last Samurai Music, my number 2 movie of all. Nice. What's your number 1? Yeah, you could definitely have honey as well for your throat. My buddy's saying that the Ahsoka thing is kind of lame. It's nothing special. Thoughts on calisthenics? It's great. It's great for your joints. Great for your joints. I was great and you were crap. That's what I was doing wrong. Okay, hold on. shit pissing me off. Hey Theory, would you play the Firelink Shrine OST? No, what is that? What is that? Should we play Starfield? What's one good life advice that has stuck with you? Keep your emotions in check. Patience. Trust your gut. Always trust yourself. Jose with the 99. Number 1, The Gray with Liam Neeson. Oh, the one with the wolves? Okay, who's got something they want to talk about? Like some relationship stuff or OCD stuff? Did my super go through? Oh fuck, it did. I ignored your ass. Fuck, I didn't see it. I'm sorry. Too busy fixing my chair. That episode of Ahsoka broke me and revived my childhood self. I can't thank Dave enough. I've wanted that since 2008. Hope you loved it too, 3. I loved it, man. I can't wait until next week's episode. It's gonna be pretty bomb. The new Disney Plus video is already on YouTube, man. Really? It's so stupid. Firelink Shrine OST is a theme from Dark Souls. Like, why do they do stuff like that? We're just gonna be like, you're an idiot. And just lose trust. Like, it's just dumb. Oh, dude, you don't have to pay, man. Just chill. It's all good. Those who can pay, like, obviously get their question read in priority, but, dude, that, like, yeah, you don't gotta pay. Just chill. It's all good, man. I'll still pop it in. I'll still read it. How can you be in a relationship if I'm not very social? Sometimes the right person just comes along and you find them. Final Cut Pro 10. Sonic Core. Yo Theory, what are your thoughts on how to move on from exes? I'm at a point where I can't tell if I'm just wanting to be single or if me still talking to her is fucking with me. We ended on good terms. It's nice you ended on good terms, but I think it's probably best that you don't talk to her if it's fucking with your head. If it is, then maybe you could always say, hey, look, like yeah, but then you're opening yourself up for rejection. That's fine. Fuck it. I mean, how does she feel about it? Does she still want to be not together? If you want to be with her, then tell her that. Be straightforward. Be like, look, we had our problems, but I think we can work it out, and I'd like to give this another shot. And see what she says. If she says, no, I think things are better this way or whatever, then there's your answer and you need to move on. But if she's open to it, then cool. You guys see where it goes. But, like, being stuck in this limbo isn't really healthy, I don't think. Oh, dude. Absolutely. Love you too, man. What's up, Jez? Been with my girl for 4 years and just had to cut off girl best friend because she caught feelings. Been friends with her for 7 years. Hurts. Yeah, I don't really believe in having friends of the opposite sex when you're in a relationship. Like, I think, you know, having friends that perhaps had a significant part in your life at a distance, like a very far distance where you like don't really hang out with them, you don't see them, blah blah blah. And they like once in a like okay, but yeah, as far as like being like friends and best friends and shit and hanging out and stuff, like I don't know about that. Especially with guys. Guys are always just waiting for the opportunity. They're just waiting for the moment that they catch a girl in a weak state where they broke up with their boyfriend or their boyfriend and them are fighting or something, and they're weak at that moment and they're looking for an any sort of companionship, and fucking the guy is there. He's been there the whole time and he's been keeping his foot in the door, and that's what a lot of men do. So you know, a lot of single men with women who have guy friends, right? He's just a friend. You might just be a friend. You might just be his friend, right? Or you might just see him as a friend, but he doesn't see it shit like that. So yeah, you gotta kind of remember that. I think women can be very oblivious to that stuff, or they're fucking not. Still having dreams about my ex. I'm letting go, but heartbreak is the worst feeling in the world. It is. But also, you know, if that is what your destiny is and she doesn't want to be with you, then you need to understand that that is the path that's been put before you for a reason, and you need to take what you can from it and learn from it, and recognize that if this person really, really wanted to be with you, then she would recognize that being without you is worse than being with you. And so there can be some compromise that you both can work out with. Either you change or she changes, or you both change, or something can happen. But I don't know what the situation is, so I can't really say much. Or I forgot, I think. But yeah, if it's a done deal, man, you need to do your best to move on. And that's all you can do. Just take this time to work on yourself. Work on your studies, your work, make money, get your body right, eat right, sleep right, and just get in a routine every day of doing the same thing. But you know, obsessing over it of what's done is it's not healthy. Even though I know that's what's going to happen, but eventually you will create a new habit for yourself. It takes time. Remember how I said I was taking a break from talking to girls? I'm now talking to 3 grind set, never back down, never what? Dude, fucking top G over here, man. Jesus. Any tips on saving money? I'm a barber and struggle. Okay, again, don't say you're struggling, right? Just say that, you know, you're not making as much money as you want, or your expenses outweigh your income. Struggling has a very demeaning connotation. I don't like it. I'm struggling. It's like you fucking could be, but don't say that shit about yourself. Just say you're living above your means or something, whatever, at the time. So I would definitely say that, yeah, budget everything out. Look at what, you know, to survive, how much money do you need? You know, your rent, your food, your water. That's the most important thing. Once you have that down, you put that aside every month, and then you look at like some of the other shit, like, okay, do I need to save some money for, I don't know, like a toothbrush or toothpaste or whatever? How much is that? Like 30 bucks, 20 bucks? Okay, you got that. Groceries, of course, extremely important. You can just add it to the same list. I'd say the fundamentals are probably the most important thing. Anything after that, you know, you can allocate a certain amount, but then I would also save 10 to 15% of whatever you make and put it aside. As a trans woman who doesn't agree with the current climate of things, socially, politically, it's hard making friends. How do you deal with loneliness? Okay, what do you mean by that? Doesn't agree with the current climate of things, socially, politically. What do you not agree with? It's hard making friends. How do you deal with loneliness? Well, you're probably just surrounding yourself with people who aren't like-minded and don't have the same values as you. That's all. So you just need to spend time with people who have the same values as you. You just haven't found them yet. So maybe go to places where you would find those people, or, yeah. By the way, by that I mean I don't really get along with the views of other trans people or people that just hate me for being me. Okay. I'm still in the dark. I'm unaware of what views other trans people, or why you put quotations on trans. If you want to get into the nitty-gritties and help me understand, I am open to learning what you mean. Alcohol's bad for everyone. Maybe TMI, but that girl was best friend of my ex who passed away. Oh, geez. So we bonded there many years ago. That's why it was tough. We had a deep connection trying to get over it. Yeah, so that's someone that you wouldn't want in your life then. And that's someone that you wouldn't want to be hanging out with when you have a girlfriend. I don't think that's appropriate for your girlfriend. But if you are bent out of shape over it, you know, like maybe... Like, do you want to be with this girl? Like, is that... What's going on? What's up, Bumble? I appreciate you. I never comment but join lives. Oh, dude, that's all I want, man. As long as you're here and you can take something out of it, then cool. Yeah, well, you know, I'm not surprised with that guy. So that's cool. Well, maybe try to figure out. I'd have to know a little more than that. We had a lot of trauma together, and we broke up a year ago, but spent a year healing and figuring it out. She wants to get back together, but I feel there's too much history. It's not innocent anymore, you know? Like, what do you mean it's not innocent anymore? What do you mean by that? You guys hold too much information back. Like, let it fucking out. Like, what do you mean? She slept with too many dudes? Like, what happened with you guys? Like, just, we're here to fucking, we all have issues. We all go through shit. Let it out, man. Like, you guys speak in riddles a little bit too much sometimes. Just fucking let it out. Let it out. Nobody knows your name. Nobody knows your face. It's all good. Here's a question. I feel like procrastination is everything in my life, even little things. What should I do to just help me sit down and do the work, or whatever it may be? Exactly that. Just fucking sit down and do the work. Fuck. It's literally, you just said it. You literally just said it. What should I do to help me sit down? No one is going to be like, I would love if you would sit down and get to work. Get to fucking work. You know what you need to do? Fucking sit your ass in that chair and work. No one is going to do it for you. You literally know the answer right there. You're waiting for someone to come there and shove you to go do it? No. Come on. Wake the fuck up. Time's passing by. Go fucking do it. No one's going to do it for you. Stop being a pussy. Well, then fucking enjoy being a loser, dude, if you're lazy. Sorry, I'm just telling you like it is because I love you, but enjoy being a loser. I'm gonna go out and fucking get what's mine. Because that's the difference. And every other guy like me, so you just gotta... If you fucking want it, go get it, man. People always say like, oh, like, how'd you do this? How'd you do that? Well, fucking just put my ass in the chair. That's what I did. Same thing with so many other people. Broke up with her because she was doing shady shit to me, but she still likes me, and I love with that girl. I hope time will change her and make her wake up. Okay, if that's the issue, that she's doing shady shit and why you left, then dude, I gotta say, tighten the balls a little bit and move the fuck on, because that is some ridiculous shit. If she was like cheating and doing shady shit, like, what are you hung up for her about, man? No. No. I could understand if there was like a miscommunication, or if there was some... once someone does shady shit with another man, that's disrespect, and there really isn't any coming back from that, so... Don't be hung up, dude. Yeah, you can miss her all you want, but like, no, fuck that. You gotta just make the decision in your mind. Be like, yep, I miss her, but you know what? She did this. Fuck that. Nope. The moment they cheat, like, that's not okay. It's not okay, dude. You're worth more than that. Same goes for the ladies. The moment a guy cheats, like, he's putting his temptations in front of you. Before you. Like, that's not okay. You can find better. You can find someone who... look, we all have temptations. You know, we all may find other people attractive, whatever, but it's like, is that worth everything I have with this person who ultimately is the partner that I chose? And the answer should be, fuck no. So, simple. And if a girl chooses to do shady shit to you, and if you've been a good, virtuous man to her, then no, fuck that. Fuck that, dude. Move on, baby. Can you tighten me balls? No, you can tighten mine. I tried to think about your point, if I liked her or not. I came to the conclusion that I 100% would never do anything to leave my girl. Just trying to get over the friendship aspect. Gender doesn't matter. Does your girl feel comfortable with you hanging out with her? I guess not anymore, now that she knows, you know, she has feelings. So, hey, then... I don't know. I would definitely... I support your decision to say, I'm sorry, but I can't hang out with you. Like, you know... It's weird, man. Try to see a naturopath. Try to do more tests or something like that. See a proper doctor. I can't really give you medical advice, but maybe, you know, just fucking super nervous. Maybe you're not eating enough. I don't really know. Well, it's nice that you recognize, and, you know, it's good. Hey, have a good night, Nathaniel. Sleep well, dude. Yeah. I think it's pretty unanimous on, for men and women, if you get cheated on, you know, it's not okay. But, you know, I know a lot of couples that have cheated and they stayed together because they love each other and they realize that, you know, people make mistakes, but I don't think that's okay.
You look lonely. I can fix that.
Because I view being trans as a mental illness and that it's a biological anomaly. I'm tired of people wearing it as a face because it's trendy. It causes negative stigma against me, in my opinion. Okay. YouTube's got a lot of guidelines where like I can't really talk much about this stuff, so I don't really know what I can or can't say like at this point. Like yeah.
I've been confused as of late.
Is that better? Any advice on how to quit crushing on fictional characters long enough for me to work up the nerve to talk to real guys? Well, you're probably looking to fictional characters because, first of all, you can't get rejected. Second of all, they probably have some certain trait that you like that you haven't found in a mortal being. So, you know, just keep looking, perhaps. Oh my god. Is it too quiet now? Why in the corner? Why do you think so many people cheat nowadays? Because people think the grass is greener on the other side. People don't really have conviction, they don't really have morals, and they don't have respect for their partner. They don't have respect for their relationship. And so that's why I think people just haphazardly, everything is instant nowadays. You know, TikTok, you want to go get food, you go get it. You don't got to hunt. You don't got to do shit. You want to bust a nut, you go on the internet, click around a little bit. There you go. You don't got to go out, find a girl, court her, date her, and then potentially... Everything is instant. So people are used to this instant gratification, instant dopamine, instant everything. So it's like, oh, attractive partner, I want to have sex. Boom. I do. They're not training that muscle of their mind where they are like having to wait for things. It's just instant. Boom, 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 boom. You gotta fucking go back to the 50s a little bit and be like, okay, let's be a little, let's think about things a little bit here. Assess the situation. And also people don't really have values anymore. There's no fucking values, especially in North America. Like, what values are there? Everyone is an OnlyFans girl, or every dude is a player who's just like a broken boy who probably got their heart broken when they were a nerd or some shit. And why would they want to be anything special to a woman when every chick is like pretty much a hoe now? Or like posting provocative photos and hoe photos. Like, it's tit for tat, right? Like, the guys are shit and the girls are shit. So it breeds a ground for just shit to get together and create more shit. So it's like, that's what today's world is filled with. So it's like, what's the fucking point? You know? The Ahsoka theme end credits music sounds like Game of Thrones. Keep cooking theory, watching from work. What's up, Derek? How's work, bro? You killing it? Yo, Tyson, I've been cheated on before. I have a hard time trusting anyone now. I still talk to girls and stuff, but as far as dating, I don't really want to go through that again. Maybe that'll change someday. I think you have to... I understand, being cheated on really can affect your confidence in a lot of ways, and you can really internalize that. However, I think you're being a bit of a pussy in the sense where you're like, oh, I'm just gonna avoid finding love and happiness altogether because of the possibility that you'll be cheated on. I think you got to take that and just run with it. Be like, you know what? I might be cheated on. It's possible. Hey, I survived it once. I can survive it again. So, you know, the possibility of you getting cheated on is always there. But at the same time, you know, you could always just be like such a great guy that, well, you know what? It really doesn't even have to do all that much with being a great guy. Like, women just will fucking cheat even on great guys. Just go for it, dude. Just don't be afraid. Been married 27 years. It is worth it. It's a long time. Bro, I thought you were my age. What do you mean 27 years? Yeah, dude. There's too many people nowadays like pussyfooting around the bush, being like, no, fuck that. Dude, you look great. I mean, I can't see most of your face, but you look great. Your skin looks good. Oh, fuck, I'm not qualified to be a therapist. But that's why we have these streams, man. Just fucking talk here. Stop believing in marriage, to be honest. I believe in marriage with the right person. I don't believe in marriage with just anybody. You know, a lot of people want to go out there and they date to get married. And I think that unless you find really the right person for you, you got to be really careful. You got to really screen people and make sure that you're not just like going for the next person that walks in the door. You got to be like, hey, like, what's this person's values? How are they going to treat me when things get tough? The first 6 months of a relationship are always fun. The first 4 months are fucking fun. There isn't really much fighting, and if there is, well, fuck, there's an issue. But first 4 to 6 months, honeymoon phase, it's always fun. It's after that shit gets real and kind of determines, all right, you guys gonna make it through this, or are you guys gonna crumble? And that sort of defines the integrity of the relationship, I think, and of the partners. But you always have to remember that two people come together from completely different households and different experiences in life, different choices that they make, and they're learning from their parents as well. So it's like you have these two completely different people coming together as one to try and make a relationship work. And quite often, they're so used to their own way of doing things that they only see their way, and they're like, well, fuck you, why don't you do this? And to them, this is like a complete novel concept because they weren't raised the way this person was raised. They don't have any of the life choices this person made and the experiences, and neither does this person for this person. So it's like, it's very important to find someone who isn't necessarily like fucking identical to you, but can work through situations with you. I think that's something really important. Is the mic glitching? No, it's you. Yeah, okay. Why can't women forgive us for cheating, but we can't forgive them for cheating? Is it an ego thing? Why can women forgive us for cheating? Ooh, I'm going to say something that I think, you know, could potentially get clipped, but whatever. Fuck it. I think... Look, I don't think cheating is okay in any relationship. But I do believe that there is a possible difference for the average guy. What I mean by this is like most typical men see things this way. And cheating is not okay, okay? But for a guy to sleep with a girl, there isn't really any emotional connection. It's literally just physical. It's mechanical. It's whatever. If there's no feelings and shit involved, right? But for someone like a woman, I feel like they're much more emotional. They're much more emotionally invested. They're not so physical like we are in the sense where they're like, oh my god, that guy's got great arms. I want to, you know, right away, like a dude would be with a chick. It's just bred in us. That's how we, you know, monkey brain. So a woman would really have to be kind of emotionally invested in a man. And to do that, there has to be a lot of talking. There has to be there are feelings there. And I feel like in most cases with men, no, they just get in, get out, and that's it. So for the man to cheat, I think is a lot less damaging to the relationship in a sense where he has no fucking feelings at all, whereas the woman has a lot of feelings. And men, I think, are very territorial over their woman. I think naturally, right? We just have this in us. So we feel like if another man comes in and has sex with our girl, that is like the biggest disrespect and the biggest pain for a man, because it's like it questions his ego, it questions him as a man, it questions his performance in the bedroom, it questions his ability to provide, ability to be attractive. And it does all this stuff, same for the woman too, but I think it just hits men, I don't want to say harder, but differently. You know what I mean? Like, it's just fucking different. Like, fuck, how do I explain this? I feel like when a man sleeps with a woman, especially if it's a one-night stand or whatever, there's a lot of aggression that the man is putting into that act. And I feel like there's a lot of, not violence, but like dominance. And no man wants to feel that another man is more dominant than them, especially with their woman. That is like fucking... You know, so I think it really will psychologically fuck up a man if his girl ends up doing that. But I can't really say that it wouldn't psychologically fuck up a woman either, because she would then question her ability to keep her man, to attract her man, and all this shit. Like, why would he cheat? Fuck, I don't know. I think it goes both ways. It definitely goes both ways, but I just feel like... Fuck, this is a really good question, man. Shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what we do. Like, as men, we're very, fucking fragile egos, you know? And I feel like women have a really easy time getting another man, whereas a guy has a really hard time getting another girl. So it's like for her, she can just quickly like go find another mate. The guy is gonna be fucked after his girl just got fucked, you know? So it's like, and then and now he's alone, and he's questioning like all these insecure thoughts, like imagining her girl like getting, you know, hit better than he did it, or perhaps like she enjoyed it more, or like what was there emotion in it? Like, then it reflects on him. Like, is he not good enough? Is he not attractive enough? Is he not man enough? And that in itself is such a huge thing for many young men, is, am I man enough? Because we're all trying to find who we are and what man we're going to turn into. So it's like, am I fucking like it? The one thing that I want to be is a masculine man. What the fuck happened? If I was this, or if I was more muscular, if I had more money, if I was taller, if I was better looking, if I was fucking laying it down better in the bedroom. Like, all these thoughts will go in the man's mind, and it's like, bro, she's just for the streets. It's not that deep. That's all it is. But many young men will go into this really horrible cycle and let it dictate their whole future, because one hoe wants to be a hoe. And I think that's why it's so painful to see young men go through that. And I've seen that a lot on this channel. I've seen it a lot in my life. And I've been cheated on when I was a young man. So it definitely makes you question a lot of shit. And then you realize, like, no, it's just a hoe. That's it. My nan was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease a few years ago, and the last couple months it's gotten really bad. Sometimes I feel useless and like I can't help her. Yeah, and you probably can't really help her, man, but at the same time, you know, you can just be there and hang out with her as much as you can, but there's nothing that you can do, right? It's like Anakin. It's like, I wasn't strong enough to save you, Mom. It's like, well, yeah, but it's not really, maybe, well, maybe in that world, but there's nothing you can do other than just be there. You explained it so perfectly. I think about everything you said about my ex. Yeah, but I think the important thing to know about, you know, when being cheated on is that none of those questions are relevant. That's just your brain trying to figure out what it can do to improve so that it never has to be cheated on again. It's just your brain doing it. All that shit doesn't fucking matter, because believe me, she'll be fucking thinking of you later and regretting it. Or maybe she won't, but it doesn't matter. So it can destroy your psyche, but it can also make you into a absolute fucking god, right? It can make you have an amazing physique. It can make you, propel you to be amazing in bed if you learn. It can propel you to be better looking by taking better care of your health. So it's like one act that destroys you and breaks you apart. If you learn how to build yourself back together again, bro, then you're going to be the one they're going to be cheating on their man with, right? I'm not saying you should do that, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so use your pain as motivation. Every time that I had a bad breakup in my life, I put my pain and my anger into some project, and I absolutely crushed it. I just excelled so much. And I think that's something that a lot of people can learn from. So, yeah, it's with the worse the thing is, the more you can learn from it. Good. That's what life is about. Love you guys. Some of you guys are so smart. What do you think of Tate promoting having multiple women? I personally think it'd be a sign of strong character if he could resist the urge of having multiple women. I would go one above that and say, find you a woman that multiple women can't even amount to the one that you have. So if you find that right girl, you won't want to have multiples, because you got that one that does everything that you want. And that's what you need to strive for. Not to be, you know, the reason, look, I'm going to be very real. The reason guys have multiple girls, yeah, sure, having, you know, different flavor of the week, whatever, sure, okay, fine. But at the end of the day, it's because they haven't found the right one that ticks off all their boxes, right? It's like one will have this, but won't have what this other one got, which is this, right? So it's like you put them together, you got the perfect chick. That's the one you need to find. Otherwise, we got dudes like, you know, Thanosing out there, like collecting like all these different chicks, and like what this one has, this one doesn't have, and they like all align. Eventually, you put it into one person. You got your girl, but you can't have anything meaningful by having fragments of things that you like in a girl, and having, oh, I'll just have multiple and feeling like you're, you know, a fucking king. Yeah, cool. That's cool for that life. But if you want to have something meaningful and substantial, you find that one girl, and you find that one soulmate, and that's what helps you, I think, advance in life more than just fucking around, putting your wee-wee and everything. I think that's what's most fulfilling. Yeah, you've been a lazy bitch, dude. Stop being a lazy bitch. I'm telling you, you're being a lazy bitch. When it comes to goals, like, there are guys that would run circles and laps around you, and it's not because they're better or smarter, and they may not even be. It's because you're just not playing the game. You're not picking up the controller because you're like, I'm lazy. Stop being a fuck. Lazy people, it piss me. I love you, dude, but lazy people piss me off so much. Like, we have one life, and what are you wasting your precious time for? There are people that are in hospitals when they're little kids, and they wish that they were healthy so they could go achieve their goals, and you're sitting here lazy when you have all of the tools that you may need in your life, including your health and your brain and everything around you, like a roof over your head and food and what, like, and you're fucking wasting it away because you want to be lazy, because you want to scroll TikTok. You deserve to be unsuccessful. You deserve to fail. You deserve to be that guy that watches the dude drive by in the Lambo with the hot chick in the car, and he's got everything in order because he fucking worked for it, because he fucking fought for it. And you'd be like, oh, fuck him. That's what you're going to turn into, because you're being a lazy little bitch. Wake the fuck up. Don't be a pussy. I don't have it. I don't have it, dude. I don't have it. I think I'm going to take it back. They're not giving me a good price for it. I think I'm just going to bring it home. Yeah. Fuck it. Because they said it appreciated in value and they couldn't fucking sell it. It's like, it was just too expensive, I guess. So, yeah, fuck it. No, dude, we're going to fucking LA in 2 days. Why do you guys say that sometimes? Yeah, no, at the same time, like, I understand, like, I love my car, but I don't drive it much. So I'm just like, I don't need things anymore. I feel like I did when I was younger. But then again, you know, if they're not going to give me a good price, then I'll keep my car. It's probably coming home, dude. What's up, Zex? Cool, then go do it. Talk's cheap, motherfucker. On the topic of dating, how should I deal with my family thinking of me as strange for not pursuing romance as strongly as my sister or cousins? Disregard what your family thinks of that. This is your life. Who cares what they think? What do they want? Everyone to be clones? I'm like, you're gonna be ready when you're gonna be ready when you find the right person. Believe that. Otherwise, the fuck? Like, who cares? Focus on yourself. Don't worry about what they say, what they think. Like, my life goal isn't to find a boyfriend or something, you know what I'm saying? Good night, Micah. Sleep well, man. You can do it, bro. I believe it. Stop being a bitch. Yeah, Insta and TikTok are popping because the algorithm there is different, and also because it's easy to find shit on there, right? Like, you just fucking scroll. But YouTube is the really difficult one, and that's why so many people go on TikTok and Instagram. But if you really want to be, like, let's say when someone says, hey, I got 10 million followers on TikTok, I'll be like, okay, cool. You probably do like stupid shit for like 30 seconds. If someone says I got 10 million subscribers on YouTube, I'm like, holy fuck, dude. How long did that take you? What kind of content are you creating that's long-form content that's keeping these people engaged and creating such a huge fandom? Right? So it's like, it's so much more difficult to create a YouTube video and create a subscription base on YouTube than it is to do on TikTok or Instagram. And that's why you see so many more people on TikTok and Instagram having success, but the payout is not even fucking remotely the same as YouTube. And that's because YouTube is the light side. It takes so much more work. You have to really apply yourself, and you're not going to succeed easily. But I feel like TikTok and Instagram are kind of like the dark side, where it's like quicker, faster, but it's really not as good at all. Now, you can build your TikTok and Instagram to then funnel your YouTube. Yeah, sure, that's one thing you could do. Mr. Silver! Been eating mostly diet and a little... Cool. Dieting hard, working hard on my mind and body. Awesome, dude. I love hearing that. I'm glad you're well. I was wondering where you were. Yeah, countryside is where it's at. Can't wait to move to Hawaii, man. Oh, I don't think you look like a bitch for being cheated on. I think it says more about your partner who cheats. All right, chat. Doesn't seem like there are too many questions left, so I'm gonna give it another minute and then I'm gonna bounce. Yo, media. I get 600 to 800k views a week on TikTok and get 25 bucks for it. It's nothing compared to YouTube, just a matter of 10 seconds versus 10 minutes watch time in my opinion. Fuck, dude, really? Bro, on YouTube, with those kind of views, I mean, potentially, depending on what your video is, your category, potentially could make like 10 grand. So 25 bucks compared to 10 grand is like a life-changing difference per video. So, or, you know, whatever views per week. Like, yeah, it's wild. Thanks for dropping in, Meredith. Hope you have a great night. How do you stay consistent in the gym? What do you think about before that hypes you up to get back at it every day? Nothing that hypes me up, just knowing that that's what I need to do if I want to have the body that I want. And, you know, I feel angry and antsy if I don't go to the gym. So... and I'll be like, oh, why am I feeling like this? It's literally because I'm not training. So I need to train just like a dog needs to get his energy out and run. So later, my man. Hope you have a great day, bro. Have a great shift, man. Thanks for dropping in. Thank you for the very generous super chat, man. You don't have to do that. I know you're working hard. Thank you. It's a great way of looking at it. Why is that an issue? Yeah. I feel like TikTok is just really rushed. Like, hey, what's going on? What do you do for a living? Whereas like YouTube is more like fucking chill. There's editing, there's talking, it's relaxed. You know? So like, hey guys, welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be talking about some stuff to do with OCD and relationships. We're going to get right into the nitty-gritties of everything. So let's get right into it. Okay, we got a question here. Yeah, you need 10K followers. Cool, that's awesome. Thanks, man, for your answer. I'm going to see you guys later. That's TikTok. The 2 edits on TikTok have 250 views and 780 views both of them. Cool. Yeah, I think TikTok is trying to now push out long-form content. I think they want to compete with YouTube. Alright guys, I love you. I'm gonna bounce. I'll see you guys tomorrow night, okay? Oh, absolutely. I love you guys. Peace.